DJi Osmo Pocket accessories. Here we go. So you've been out and you've purchased a DJi Osmo Pocket and you thought, this is much handier than carrying a big camera. This is much more easier. It's so small, it's so wonderful. And then you think, it's really good. I'm going to start adding to it. And then it goes from this to this. Whoa, look at this, bad boy. There's so many accessories for this. It's unbelievable. But let's have a look at what there is and see if it actually makes a difference. So this is on the Lumix over to the Super setup, which is now. So here we are, now on the Super setup. Does the image look any better, any worse? I don't know. So what we've got here, we've got a big light box, which will give a lot more light and detail onto the subject, which would be me in this case. I've got like a warm setting, but it does go really like a white bright. Let's have a look. As far as I'm aware, you can go really white. So that's about as white as it goes. And for brightness wise, it cranks, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And there we go. Whoa, I can't even see anything. So that's it on super bright. That's as bright as you're gonna get. So this is the Lumix, and this is the, be better if you knew what it was called. This is, what are you called? DJi Osmo Pocket. So there's a side-by-side comparison. Put it there maybe, and then you get pretty much the same kind of thing. So this is the Lumix, and this is the Osmo Pocket. Osmo Pocket, Lumix, side by side. Which one looks best? You tell me, you're the viewers. So one of the accessories you can buy is a filter. So these are actually the same filters which go onto the drones. So that's kind of handy, it makes them easy to pick up. This is an ND filter, so it's going to drop out some of the sunlight. Now I will take it out and test it a bit, but it's probably not the best day to test this, truth be told. But I'm interested to see how it performs just in general, because I do like the idea of it working as a screen protector almost. So these are ones I bought. They come in a little case. They start for a single filter. I think it was about, should have really done all this beforehand, shouldn't I really? Oh no. So you can pick these up from Amazon. I'll leave a link below. These start at the wonderful price of just £12. And there's different ones available. You can get a kit with 5 different lenses. They go about £23, £24. But yeah, £12 waterproof filter. We'll plug it in later and see how it looks different wise. I'm not terribly sure how much difference it will make. But like I say, I do quite like the idea of it being a screen protector. So even, I say screen protector, I've said that loads of times now. One of these, what do you call those? Cap, lens cap. A lens cap which is see-through. I just talk rubbish, don't I? Moving on. So, here we are outside. Now I've got the UV filter currently on the Osmo, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off and we can see if there's any difference. So this is it on, and this is it off. So I think the Osmo does a pretty good job of readjusting itself anyway. So this is it without a UV filter. Obviously there's not an immense amount of UV rays penetrating today, should I say, but that's it off. And that's it on. How much difference does it seem to make? Any good difference? No difference whatsoever. So let's have a view at some other stuff whilst it's on. I always end up at my little trees here, little leaves. They're so beautiful. So this is with the filter on, and then we'll take the filter off. I don't know what difference you're going to see on the main screen, on the little DJi screen, there's probably no difference. So off and on. So let's look back at the footage and see what we thought, whether it was better on or off. One thing I do quite like about it, even if it doesn't really have any massive effect, providing it doesn't diminish the picture quality, you've got a pretty much stellar screen cover, lens cover, because these things cost like 12 to 15 to 20 pound, where lens covers are available, of course, but new lenses are not available. So this is a great idea to keep you protected. So one more test. This is it on, and that's it off. See a difference? So the next one is a very good one. It is a cup support adapter. Now I've done a video about this before, but it didn't really get many views. I don't really know why. This thing is £4.29 from Amazon. Comes with a lovely little GoPro mount, which can also flick into a standard kind of connection. And this plugs into the bottom, or sucks in, or cups in, probably using the correct term. And there, and voila. Now we can mount it on a GoPro. They do actually make one of these officially, but not for £4.29, and it's really well made. It's really, really well made. So then you can put it on a selfie stick, you can put it on any kind of GoPro mount, anything really where you would mount a GoPro. One thing I will mention though, the audio suffers when using this. I didn't actually know this until one of my lovely viewers mentioned it. I did notice the audio, I didn't know at the bottom there's a noise cancellation headphone. I've just talked rubbish, don't I? I keep on saying rubbish. You need to script this stuff, man, don't just wing it. There's a noise cancellation microphone, and that's why the audio is not too bad on this actually. I do enjoy the audio on this, probably better more than the audio on my Lumix camera out of interest, and you'll tell the difference when I'm filming on different stuff. But yeah, because it's cupped in there is a hole to stop it, but it doesn't work, so you do get a bit of muffled sound. So this is probably just better when you want to try and do like something sporty, which is probably more accessible for when using the GoPro mount. But the audio does suffer ever so slightly. Sounds like there's a whirring in the background, like the old gimbal ones used to make a noise. But yeah, £4.29. That's a sure buy. So next on the list is the UFO 2 by Photo Pro. I've got a video of this as well. I've just looked at the price there, $18.99. This is a killer tripod. You can obviously bend these out to whichever way you want, and it just wraps any way you want. This has probably been one of the most useful things I've bought. Now, there's two of these on the market. You've probably seen the other one, or flexible tripods, the Joby or the Joby. These ones are cheaper, $18.99 this particular one was. The Joby's a little bit more. The Joby I think has a much flexible base on the top. But if you're a bit of a keyno, there is adapters you can get, and I dare say the adapter plus this is still cheaper than the Joby. I found it really flexible, it's really easy to use. Like I said, there's a proper video I do on my channel, gives a full review of that, but I would highly recommend one of these, even if you haven't even got a Pocket Osmo. Anything, a GoPro, your smartphone, anything, anything, get one of these, you'll love it. So, next on the list is a multifunctional aluminium alloy mount. So depending on which way you're running your system, on Apple it's not too bad actually, but on the Android version the USB-C was never designed to hold anything, bar power cables, etc. So there's not very much tightness in it, but on the Apple obviously when you plug this into your phone it's quite secure and will hold it. If I'm honest with you, it probably holds it fine. That's not even me holding it, that's me using just the Apple. One way you can get around if you want to do some filming but you don't have a setup is just a normal phone clip, and that will obviously clip on the back there. Then you can secure that to your tripod and away you go filming. But if you are a little bit unsure, that's where the universal adapter comes on. So let's have a look at that. So that's it in the bracket now, as you can see. That's the bracket from behind. It's a lot more stable. It does take a little bit of wiggly wobbly. If he was nervous, I don't know if it feels better or worse with this. I suppose it has to feel better, doesn't it? I don't think it's going to fall out, that's for sure. But I didn't think it was going to fall out before. But this is more handier, and this will be handy for when I try what I bought all the stuff for. Oh, to do a kind of studio setup and see how we get on. So there we go. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And finally, the thing we looked at before, the light. This thing was a bargain. So it's by Graphi. You get the carry case with it, you get a charger with it, you get a battery with it, and there's the light. Digital display, you can pick out what kind of colour light you want. White is the yellowness, the brightness. Flexible, so this would be a good bit of kit. You could use this video light with anything really. I think it'll give really good performance, but we'll find out once we do, when we swap over to the new system. And we'll see which one is best. But yeah, so all that, £20. There we go, £20. I bought a case for something once and it cost £20. I'm getting a light, I'm getting a battery, I'm getting a charger, all for £20. That's crazy, that is crazy. So there's all your Boss accessories, ideal for making your own kind of like home setup base for doing your YouTube videos. But how much better does it work, or worse does it work, than using a normal kind of camera? So we're going to switch over now, and I'll finish the video now, and I'll finish the video off using the new setup. 1, 2, 3. So now we're using the new setup. How does this vary to what we've just been working on before? Which one looks best? We can have a look back and see which one we think was the best. I quite like it. It's a good setup because you've got a screen on your phone, you've got the camera, and obviously the camera performance is pretty good on this camera. And obviously now we've got the light as well, so it's giving much better performance than I had before. But really the truth in the pudding, it was going to be what it looks like. And I won't be the judge of that, you'll be the judge of that. So we'll find out. So anyway, actually I'll just show you what it looks like. Try not to blind anybody. So there you go, as you can see, your tripod. There's the DJi, and above's the light. Won't blind anybody, but setup wise, I think it works pretty well. Obviously you could put this on a camera or anything. But I'm just interested to see what the image quality difference is like. That's for a little studio setup. I think it's pretty good. In fact, I think it's really good because now I've got like a big screen. You have to be careful not to look at the screen over there and to keep focused on the camera. But I want to know what the quality's like, if it's still there. We're shooting 4K today on both cameras and they're both been the same. So, I won't bobble on anymore, but thank you for watching. I'll leave all the links below to all the products. If you've got any questions or anything at all, you know how to contact me. Just contact me, ask me the question, I'll be happy to help. Anyway, thank you for watching and we'll see you again soon. Bye!